Hello, my name is Ryan, and I'm wondering if you know what these five famous role models, and Donald Trump, have in common. No? They all have obsessive-compulsive disorder, which is a rare but important psychological condition, commonly referred to as OCD. These celebrities, while living with OCD, have shown that a fruitful life is not only possible, but realistic. To help make everything clear, allow me to introduce you to my friend Logan. Logan is a factory worker frightened of catching a venereal disease from contaminated parts of his work area that he believed someone with this condition has touched. To avoid this, he engages in a number of protective behaviors, such as turning on taps using his elbows and waiting by doors so that someone else will open them. One day, the colleague he thought was contaminated has been in his work area. He washed his hands so much throughout the day that his skin turned raw. Logan is eventually diagnosed with obsessive-compulsive disorder. OCD is a long-lasting and restricting condition. It typically involves intrusive thoughts, commonly known as obsessions, in which an individual believes some form of harm will occur if they do not perform a certain act or ritual. These acts or rituals and can be physical behaviors or mental acts. The compulsions are aimed at preventing or reducing distress, or preventing some dreaded event. However, they are excessive or not realistically connected to what they are intended to prevent. But hey, don't be alarmed. Everybody has atypical thoughts from time to time. They may even reoccur. This does not mean you have OCD. But what does? To be assigned a diagnosis of OCD, compulsions must cause marked distress, last at least 1 hour a day, or significantly interfere with a person's normal routine. The individual must realize that this obsession is unreasonable. An individual's compulsions are the symptoms that someone you know may have this disorder. The most common symptoms to note are repeated rechecking of appliances and reassurance seeking, ordering and counting, repetitive washing and cleaning, hoarding, and finally, repulsion compulsions which display inappropriate behavior. The disorder affects 2 to 3% in the general population. It is rare and without sex difference. People with OCD are less likely to be married and more likely to be unemployed. Now that we know who OCD affects, do we know what causes this condition? The cognitive behavioral approach is the model theory that has the most scientific approval in explaining OCD. According to this model, obsessions and compulsions are the result of certain types of dysfunctional beliefs. The strength of these beliefs increases the risk that a person will develop OCD. The basis for this model is the well-established finding that most people in the general population experience
Created using Powtoon.